Hi guys, welcome back. So recently I have switched my workout schedule. So I'm now training back and shoulders together. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys one of my back and shoulder sessions. So we're starting off with the dumbbell overhead press. This is going to be 5 sets total. You're increasing the weight every single set as the reps decrease. Now that first set, that is 20 reps, I use that more as a warm-up set. I wouldn't really consider it a working set. I use it more so just to get my shoulders warmed up and prepared for the heavier weight that's to come. So once I get that out of the way, the 15, 12, 10, 8 is definitely going to be where I'm making sure to pick weights that are very challenging for the rep amounts given. So this right here was my last set with the 8 reps, and I really want you guys to just notice how I'm giving 110% effort in this set, and this is how every set should be, especially your heavier sets, because if you're not going in the gym and giving it all you got, you're never going to see the results you are wanting. If you're wanting to build strength, build muscle over time, you need to be making sure that your effort matches the goals that you are wanting to achieve. Now we're going to start getting into the supersetted portions of the workout, starting off with the first superset, which is going to be wide grip lat pull downs, supersetted with lateral raises. So we're doing 4 sets total with 12 reps each. So just make sure you choose a challenging weight for the 12 reps, and then you can just stick at that weight. I like to use my first set as kind of a guide, because some days you'll go in and you feel like you're a little bit stronger, or maybe you're just not having the best day and you feel a little weaker. So I'll use the first set to kind of gauge exactly where I want the weight to be, so then I can make sure that I have the appropriate weight chosen for the next 3 sets. So that's just a little tip for you guys. Don't ever feel like you have to stick with that first weight just because that's the first weight you chose for the first set. Then I made sure to have some dumbbells prepared next to me, so that way I could just immediately get up and get right into the second exercise, which is the lateral raises. Superset is starting off with single arm dumbbell bent over rows. So again, another exercise that's pretty much a staple. Now, if you're not going to use a bench to do these, like I prefer to do them standing like you're seeing here, you just want to make sure that you are bent over enough. I like to think almost keeping my body pretty parallel to the ground. And then you want to have a decently wide staggered stance, so that way you can really brace yourself and have some good stability, especially if you're going to be lifting heavier weights. And then one more key tip is just to make sure that you are getting a full range of motion in your lat when performing this exercise by allowing a full stretch at the bottom of the movement. And then when you come up, you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way till you feel your lat completely contract, and then you repeat. Once you're done with that, you're going to go over into cable front raises. I'm using the rope attachment. I do like to have a decent lean forward when doing these. That's just the positioning that works best for me. And I like to hold that rope out into a Y position, so I'm just making sure to hold the rope apart. Next superset, starting off with seated cable rows, you're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 reps, supersetted with neutral grip shoulder presses. So for these, just make sure that you're sitting back far enough on that seat so that you can get a full stretch in your lat at the bottom of the movement, because if you're not sitting back far enough, then that weight is just going to smack on the cable machine, and then you're not going to get a full stretch. So that's just a little key pointer for you guys. And then you're immediately going to get up and do some neutral presses like I was saying. So for these, I like to hold on to whatever I can next to me just to help with bracing, because obviously your stability is going to be a little off because you're only lifting on one side, especially the heavier you lift. And to finish off this workout, we're going to end with 4 sets of 10 reps of seated face pulls supersetted with leaning lateral raises. Seated face pulls I've shown on my channel in the past couple of videos, and one of my shoulder videos, I believe, but this is just my new favorite way to do face pulls. I'm absolutely obsessed with this exercise, probably my favorite shoulder exercise as of currently. And then here are the leaning lateral raises. And I always do like to have at least 2 lateral specific movements in my shoulder training just to make sure that they're getting just as much love and attention as your front and rear delts do in a lot of other exercises. The lateral deltoid kind of gets left out sometimes. So I always like to make sure that I'm really just focusing in on my lateral delts, at least 2 solid exercise movements in my shoulder training, just to make sure that I am keeping my shoulders well balanced and rounded. But that is going to conclude this back and shoulder workout. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Untitled.